So Gaia was talking to a client of mine through me the other day, and she had some messages that I think more of us need to hear. So I want to share them with you. This is going to resonate the most if you are a healer, a light worker, a coach, a guide, somebody that has this role on the transition team from the old paradigm to the new paradigm. And that might not mean you're a professional healer or witch or grid worker or whatever, but you have a conscious awareness of this role that you're playing. So Gaia said to my client through me, girl, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Could you stop trying to hold the weight of the world on your shoulders? Could you stop trying to hold it all yourself? She said this many times in many ways to my clients and to me, but this was specifically like a little like, why are you doing it this way? She was a little exasperated. She's like, you have not been working with me. Like, could you please bring me in, loop me in, let me help you? She was like annoyed at this energy of my beautiful friend and client trying to hold it all herself. This comes up so often. It is, when I say my client, it's like many of the people that I've worked with, so many of my students, they get chastised a little because you have a soul contract to work with her before you get here. You guys agree, you're like, hey, let's do this together. And you're all like, yeah, let's do it together. And when you do connect with her, you know it feels so freaking good. And then you forget and you don't. And then you walk around trying to hold all of this weight, the weight of the world. She's like, that's my job, not yours. So funny. By the way, Gaia is a very like sassy, hilarious, no BS communicator when it comes to the people that she is here as a co-creator, her friends, her like the people that are on the team that have these soul contracts. You know her from before you incarnated here. For you guys, she's not going to only show up in that like mother nurturing energy that some people need. Like, she'll be that if you need it. Obviously, your friends are going to show up as you need them to, but she's not just your mom. She's your friend. She is your teammate. She is here to do this work with you. And she's like way more casual with the people that she works with really closely. Because again, friends, I'm a mom, but that's not my only personality trait. I'm not only nurturing. In fact, that's probably the least piece of my personality, right? Like, I have my work, I have my friends, I have my soul mission, I have my rougher side, I have my funny side, I have my silly and not so serious and really sexy side. She's got all of those. She is so multidimensional as a galactic being, just like you, even though she is a much bigger being and she's all of it all at once. Like, also, so are you, right? And you came here to work with her for the co-creation of the new earth that we're making, right? There is no one coming to do it for us. We are literally the team that is here right now to walk humanity over the threshold from the old energy, the old density, the old paradigm of scarcity and fear and survival and not enoughness, and shift their frequency into the remembering of our multidimensionality, remembering the unified field, remembering all of these beautiful concepts that humanity kind of forgot when we went on this journey of self-discovery. Let's just call it, when we really descended out of the unified field consciousness and into the density, where we were really exploring what it's like to put self first and forget who we really are and how we're actually designed. So this is a grand experiment that we are all doing, and we cannot do it alone. And a lot of us are kind of programmed to, because that was the old paradigm, was being alone. There was a lot of self-sacrifice. There was a lot of martyrdom. There was a lot of being the black sheep, being maybe the starseed that was planted deep in the ground with no one around them to understand that. And we are used to that. But things have shifted. The new grids are here, and we are supposed to be working together. And when you bring Gaia in to work with you, and I don't just work with Gaia, I work with the elemental forces of creation. I work with your luminous team, from your guides to your ancestors to the beings of light that don't even have any names, as well as Source, your highest self, even your business oversoul. I help people reconnect to their multidimensional support team and really clear away the stuff that is in the way of remembering who you actually are and having the space that your soul needs to come and actually inhabit you and be not separate from you, but rather have the soul embodiment, so you remember who you are and all your soul gifts come online and you have these beautiful availabilities to the magic that you are, so that you can create this new reality on this planet and have so much freaking fun doing it. When I work with my students, when I use my evolutionary alchemy modality or I teach it, we are connecting with Gaia first. And some people, are used to connecting with spirit first. And the reason I don't do that is most of the people that I'm here to work with are very cosmic in nature, and we need more grounding and we need more connection with Gaia, because it's very easy for us to go up and out. But what we really want to do is ground down through the heart and then bring that energy up through our heart and back out to Source. And we have this toroidal field that is supposed to be infinitely flowing. We are supposed to be connected to these divine energies, the cosmic, heavenly energies, and the earth energies. They're supposed to be flowing through us at all times. And our heart is supposed to be the center point, like basically the plug where both of these energies are flowing through in this divine current, which again is supposed to flow. Unfortunately, most of us have this shield up that puts a distance between us and that divine flow. It basically protects us because we don't feel safe, but it's like protecting us at the expense of, like, when we put up deflector shields, we cannot get the cosmic energy and the intuition and the divinity flowing through us in the same way. And so what happens is we operate off battery power, and that battery power is obviously going to run out. And that is also us existing in a state of that sympathetic nervous system response, where you are in fight or flight. You might even be in this freeze state, the dorsal vagal shutdown state, instead of the parasympathetic state of rest and digest, where we can actually feel safe. We can put the shields down, and in that state, we can reconnect to the divine current. When we are in that divine connection, we are plugged into the all that is. This is where our downloads come available. This is where we have access to the quantum, to the all that is, and to the higher frequencies. When we have our shields down, it limits our human transceiver of frequency to a smaller bandwidth. And that is the ones of like separation, fear, scarcity, fighting, like the survival bandwidth. And we can't reach the different radio station frequencies of more of that divine energy. It's just outside of the realm of what can come through those shields. So when I work with students and I teach them how to operate from that divine current and work with Gaia and get her to fortify your nervous system, to do healing and clearing for you. First off, the physical body gets supported in a way that is so profound. Healing just happens spontaneously because your body has the resources it needs. And it also is in that parasympathetic state of homeostasis where it can heal itself. And when you bring in the divine love and you feel the kind of love that comes through when Gaia and your team and that source energy are flowing through you, it soothes, it heals. It's just so magical. And we remember, separation was actually an illusion. We always have been connected. We just couldn't feel it because of those shields. And that starts to heal the core wound in us of separation. And from that place, we can access our multidimensionality, do all kinds of really fun, cool, psychic, intuitive things. We have our intuition and our psychic abilities coming online, our telepathy be popping. We have all of this magic at our fingertips. And we get the ideas, we get the divine support. It's just like, it's so good. And when we create from that place, it feels different. We're creating from a place of overflow and abundance because that energy is running through us instead of creating from a place of lack and scarcity. So the evolutionary alchemy modality that I teach that is working so specifically with Gaia and the Luminous team and source energy and reconnecting it to your multidimensionality is one of the solutions that we can use to really cross over that bridge, right? From the old paradigm into the new. And we can use it for ourselves. And then we can also share it with our clients, with the people that we're here to help. So I love to teach these tools to as many people as possible. I do have a practitioner training program where I teach the multidimensional activations, where we're time traveling and doing all kinds of really, really cool stuff. But I do have an introductory micro course called the Evolution of Your Magic, where you can learn some of these techniques that you can start using for yourself right away. And you can also bring them into your professional practices if you have them. If you are a healer, a coach, a teacher, a light worker, we do things in a kind of ritualistic, ceremonial way that actually opens the divine connection and flow and supports that and brings in Gaia and the team and source energy. And it shifts everything. I have students and clients who say, oh my God, everything in my life is easier. My energy work is so much cleaner. It's so much more effective. My mood is elevated. My intuition is on fire. I feel like I can be on purpose and I don't feel alone anymore. I don't feel like I am doing all of this stuff myself. And it's this massive shift for some people out of feeling really alone and heavy and stuck in that density that Earth has, kind of put us into, because it has been a very dense place, the old paradigm of Earth at least. And moving them into this new paradigm where we can connect with everything. Our hearts are open and we have access to our creativity, our intuition, all of the divine support we could ever want or need. So if you are interested in coming to play in the Evolution of Your Magic, you can check out the link there, and it is going to support you in reconnecting with Gaia. In fact, she is going to co-create this experience with me. She always does. I don't teach alone. I teach with her, and she has so many codes for us. She has energy that is going to feel so good and restorative. And yes, I'll bring you into that space where you're going to feel it. It's so fun when I have people connect with her. And when I do this myself, because I do this myself daily, this is stuff that I don't just teach, I practice literally all the time. It's like the second I consciously make that connection, it's like, oh, my entire lower back, my pelvic floor, everything, it just relaxes, because it's like, oh, I'm being held, I'm being cradled. So we're connecting through our root to the earth, to our earth star, and also to the earth herself, to her heart. And we just get to run her energy, which is the way it is supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be moving through us, and we're supposed to be a bridge between the cosmic and earth energy. And it is game-changing. It is life-changing, not only for you personally, but like I said, you can learn these techniques that you can bring into your professional practices right away that take like very little time to learn. They're very easy, because when you learn them, you'll be like, yes, I remember. This is my soul memory coming through of how we are supposed to do it. Like, it is one of the most aligned ways to operate. So come to the Evolution of Your Magic, start to play with these techniques with me. And if you are interested in becoming an Evolutionary Alchemy practitioner and really being able to take people through multidimensional activations that go so far beyond healing, it's like the remembrance, the soul remembrance of all of the power that we have as multidimensional beings, that would be fun too. So if you have questions, of course, you can put them below. You can reach out to me, but come to the micro course and I'll share some magic with you and we'll go from there. So sending you so much love.